The more colonial came now, so they came with only one translation. And they want to tell us how we got to live and how the Bible was. So now because they came maybe with the power and everything's there, so that's how they teach us. Because even the school, to open the school, they're the one who opened the school. So now when they opened the school, the colony, when they came with missionaries. So missionaries, they were on ground.
Going and teaching people.
Going, teaching people. If you look the whole continent of Africa, and each village, they have a church. They have a building church, and they did it for long time. Every city, every suburb in Africa, Catholic or other religion, they have their churches.
Okay, so
even the school belong to them.
The schools belong to the churches.
Yes.
That's how much power.
That's how much power is. That's how they make us to be able to control all African generation.
And they say if you can control the mind, you got to program.
Education.
Program the children from the kids.
Yes,
it starts from the kids.
Exactly.
From 1 to 5, you grew up in a Catholic house. That was the program.
Because all education system, everything there came from outside. Mm-hmm. Every readers, every people who become leader, the president, you see, even when they used to fight for colonial to fight to be free, also they went through those schools. So which is good. So they went to the school, the colonial school, and then later they fight against them. But the priests, and they were already in people's mind.
In people's minds. And the Catholic organized, they run the world.
Yes.
The Catholics.
Yes. So that is how they marketing us. That is how they market about Jesus. That is how they put everything. So that is the fear we have. So that is why after that, it's a hard in Africa thing to discuss anything else. No.
I'll be honest with you, even me, my journey. So I was in Sweden going and on the train rides. I think ever since I was younger, because I had a passion for football, football would make me read. Football was what brought me to books, because then I would take my time, because I loved this so much, to go out of my way and read. So the reading became deeper. It started from football. Then it started to go on spiritual journeys. Authors like Neville Goddard, Be What You Wish. I read all of his books. I found Neville Goddard, and what I found interesting is when he would, let's say he'd have a paragraph talking about the mind and God, 3 magic words, he would have a Bible reference below. A story, for example, in the Bible, it says, when you want something, pray as if you've already received it. So, and it talks about manifestation. So he was putting the Bible the Bible had so much wisdom when it came to the mind, manifestation, creating what you want in this life. And this is what the original, I wouldn't say original people, but this is what people knew. They came into rooms and said, guys, this is a power, the unspoken law, and they knew it. And also used it again for maybe bad. And
now how even our ancestors now have been living the same way.
Yeah, our ancestors
it was a few years with using their mind. This is everything they took to mind. So because when you look in the Bible, it's a book for motivation, the inspiration. Everything's
on this path of life that I'm on right now. I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking about my financial future. How can I make important moves now that are going to impact me when I'm older? This video is sponsored by Raiz. Every time you get an income, you can set weekly, monthly, daily investment goals. You can put aside money while you're growing and seeking the best future for yourself. For me, what I do is every week I have an amount, and it puts the money into the stock market. It's all about compounded interest. The actions and the things that you do today are impacting your future. So for me to continually having that compounding interest of money being put away into the stock market, by the time I'm 30, 40, 50 years old, that amount is generational wealth. That is the power of compounded interest. It's always important to think about your future. Always important to think about tomorrow and 20 to 30, 40 years from now. What Raiz has done with the Rubasha Family Podcast, they're going to give you $5 once you sign up with the Raiz app and you're approved. You can start your financial journey today. None of this is financial advice. Hit the link in the description, get $5 into your account once you're approved, and get started on your investment journey today.
Yeah.
It's from the Bible. They've
It's
all
from
copied
the
it
Bible.
from the
All
Bible.
for the
yeah.
copy from the Bible. So anything else we do after the Bible, it's marketing. So, like for example, could say meditation, to meditate or prayer. To pray is to talk to your mind, is to talk to your God. This is free. These are some things everybody should do, but we don't know. But when you start to talk to your mind, that is what called meditation. He tells you everything. I'll give example. I want to go to go for a walk, and once somebody say, "Don't go." Why are you going? You are tired. And then somebody will say, "Oh, go." It's your mind. You have to talk to it before you go to wake up to go to walk.
And then can I ask you a question? You had another voice say, "No, don't go." Do you think that's the Bible's translation of the devil? The negative, the doubt?
Yes. So you remember there are two things. It's negative and positive. You got to choose which one. Yes. And you remember it's going to be negative for what you desire. So you desire to go for walk. You desire for walk to have good health, to have the good things there. So now, to be able to achieve, to achieve the good health is to be Jesus. Now, to go to achieve that, there's where you have to go through it. There's go negative and positive. So which way you go to follow? And positive. And then when you follow positive, you go to reach your desire. And if you go negative, you're not going to go there. You're going to go in hell. Because you are planning to go somewhere, but you not go there. So that is hell.
And hell is in the realm of the mind.
And which is become maybe unhealthy and become maybe or something like where you didn't want to be.
Okay, so, and then you talk about this, you talked about in past episodes and stuff that you are a God. So in having saying this, like praying, you praying to your mind, do you also believe there's a creator?
Yes. So now in the Bible say, I and my Father were one. But my Father is greater than me. So who is the Father is greater than you? It's your mind. Yes, it's your mind. You remember God created the universe. He created the whole world.
So so that's God.
Yeah, that's God. But it's not living in heaven.
Yeah.
Yes. Not living in heaven.
But there's a realm outside of you that's greater than you.
No, that I'm saying it's not outside. So after He created the world, because we believe God can do everything. We have faith in Him. That even we're Christian, we have to agree with that. So after He believed, He created everything. To be able to work with the millions of people, He come in our mind.